Good morning. Happy Sunday to you all. I hope you've had an amazing week. I am Miss Psychic D. I'm here to channel some spirit-led guidance for the week beginning today, July 2nd. If you haven't caught the collective reading for the month of July, that was posted yesterday, so you might want to go check that out. We're all in for some juicy stuff, it seems, or not so juicy stuff. Depends on where you're at. But yeah, today's insight and guidance is specifically for those who want to be a little bit more spirit-led in their life. And this is for the week ahead. So I do pop on and do these weekly. So make sure that you subscribe, like, share, all that positive, energetic investments. That'd be awesome. Thank you to everyone who does leave a like, comment, all that sort of stuff. I love keeping track of you all, keeping up with you all. Cards jumping out already. So yeah, please just take what you need from this information, leave the rest. It is just general guidance, once again, for those who prefer to live a bit more of a spirit-led lifestyle. All right, so I'm going to ask Spirit to use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection to offer the collective consciousness, myself included, something that we need to help us move forward. And if Australia could warm up just a little bit more, that'd be great. All right, so the first card that jumped out was you're very close to achieving your goal. So don't quit before the magic happens this week, you guys. There is a lot brewing at the moment. There's a lot of contrast that a lot of us may be still working our way through. Please know that as the sun comes out, it's been dark and gloomy all morning, and as soon as I start channeling, the sun comes out. So the sun will come out tomorrow. So don't forget to get out into the sunshine if you can grab some, when you can grab some. But I do feel like there's some wonderful opportunities that are coming in, especially towards the end of the week. Towards the end of the week, more than likely. So once again, the main message at the moment is don't quit before the magic happens, because there is something very, very, very wonderful brewing here. There's so much that's being illuminated right now. So this can be, shadow parts of self still. It can be your own truths coming out. It's going to be different for everybody. We are in a time for healing. So I did say this to a client the other day, and I'll just say it here now because I feel like I need to. Just remember that your thoughts and feelings create your things. So if you are in a constant thought or belief pattern that you need to heal this, that, you're in a healing kind of energy, what you're actually emitting to the universe is the fact that you're broken, or that you're not whole, or that there's something always going wrong. So just be mindful of that. Here comes the wind. Please work with the natural elements this week. The natural elements are trying to communicate. That's the only form of healing that you probably need, is to get out into nature, get out into the elements just a little bit. Because like I say, we want to encourage this magical shift that is coming in for us all. We want to start achieving our goals, and to be mindful of just the connotation that you use when it comes to healing. So all you have is now, remember, all you have is now. But if you are asking for healing, requesting healing, please know that will start coming forth for you, or you'll start feeling it. Especially, I keep wanting to say, towards the end of the week. So this can be healing of situations, physical healing, healing of your bank balance and your financial goals. Whatever you're projecting out through your desires to the universe, you're very close to achieving it, and there are conclusions that are within reach. So what do you need to release? I'm not going to even go into that. Watch the other videos. A lot of people still are holding on to old thoughts, old lifestyles, people, places, things that are no longer conducive. Been bantering on for weeks about releasing them and replacing with something else, but yeah, some of you are still releasing, and that's okay. If you have been doing the releasing work though, from the energy I picked up straight up, is that it is all definitely going to be replaced with something more conducive to your highest good. So be open to receive. The end of a tough cycle is approaching. It's still coming, so ground yourself, connect with Mother Earth, connect with the elements. They are speaking to you right now. They are trying to do the healing work with you on this, so use your free will, call out to them. Everything in life is intention. So if you have the intention to feel better, to do better, to receive better, that's all going to start coming in from this week. I still will say that the second and third week of July is going to be very significant when it comes to the specifics of what these things are. But please know that we are ending the end of a tough cycle. I think it is the cycle of these karmic, this karmic clear up. You're very close to achieving your goal. We are just about to flip the pancake. I say to all my private clients, you know, Spirit always give me the analogy of a pancake. You're like cooked on one side. You got all the bubbles on the top and we're just about to flip it over. So it is happening, whether you are aware of it or not. Show the world the real you. This has come out for the last few weeks. So it's really important that you embody. Maybe you have learned certain aspects of yourself, and over the course of this week, you are going to start really embodying the changes and the shifts that you have made in your life. Good for you if you have, especially if you are working on your spiritual self and your intuitive abilities. It's really important to understand that not everybody does this craft the same way. So please don't compare yourself to anybody. Show the world the real you, put your best foot forward. You know, those who love you will love you unconditionally, and those who don't, well, they don't matter. But, and it's a great week to meditate and contemplate. So it's all about soothing yourself still, soothing yourself as we work our way through these collective energies. And don't quit before the magic happens. So we're going to get some wisdoms today. Get some wisdoms, see what comes up with those. Oh, bring on the relief, hey. Bring on the relief. Yes, please use your lineal time wisely right now. Please make smart choices for yourself. I did a post last night. You know, I think the number one thing that a lot of people are feeling probably right now is regret or remorse, or they're beating themselves up over past choices. You know, you only did what you could do at that time, so please go easy on yourself. We did get the not for you. There is a lucky break coming in for you this week, and we would love for you to be open to receive it. This is going to feel like it's come in, like it's been handed on a silver platter. This can be a message, some form of communication. Maybe you will win. I don't predict on games of chance, but maybe you win a little bit of fortune here that will help set you up in some way. I feel like a lot of people need to stop playing this game of chess, where it's this to and fro, this wishy-washy, this I'm in but I'm out, I'm up but I'm down, I'm out there and I'm in there. It's that we need to consolidate that and recalibrate that within ourselves, and we have a bit of linear time to do it. Spirit just said time is on your side. So if you have any belief systems going on that, you know, patience is the key, they just said too. So some of you feel like time is against you or anything like that. They said everything in divine timing. You are being called to step into your true, authentic self here with Come to the Edge. Try to fill as much of your day, yourself, and others with as much love as you can. I know it's really hard when you're going through karmic cleanups because you just want to go out and, you know, do crazy shit. But if you are someone who is really realigning with yourself and knowing your worth and your values, and you're standing by your own integrity and you're setting your boundaries, as mentioned in the July reading yesterday, I do firmly believe that there is going to be some type of love offers or something connected with love here that's going to come in. And you may have to take a leap of faith on this. I think that whatever this is has got to do with this communication that's coming in for some of you this week. Definitely, Wednesday, Thursday is very much highlighted with this communication. Because I keep saying love will set you free. Yes, indeed. Oh, shit. Serendipity. Yeah, this is a lucky break, you guys. Not only have we got the fortune cookie in this card here, we've also got the serendipity. So this is like the luck of the Irish, you know, the 4-leaf clover. Maybe you'll find one. Wouldn't that be awesome? But at the end of the day, this is being in the right place at the right time, speaking the right script to the right people, knowing if I was in your physical shoes, and I am because I'm going to do it myself, but it's about tapping into that vibrational space of feeling lucky, that things can come to you on a silver platter. I feel like a lot of things are going to come and fall in your lap this week, but if you are focused on the opposite, if you quit before the magic happens, if you focus on what everyone else is doing, or you're codependent on anything external to yourself, to be conducive to your needs or whatever, then this may be a bit tricky for you. So are you feeling lucky, punk? You know, tap into the feeling and the essence of luck and love, luck and love, luck and love. They're the two words that I would describe for this week. So some of you, I do feel like there's a lot of relationship energy here. So maybe some of you will get lucky in love. Bring that shit on, eh? And whatever this is coming in for you, Spirit wants you to know that don't let your fears hold you back. If you be the authentic, transparent you, that this is a shift in the right direction, because the grass is going to be greener on the other side. The grass is going to be definitely greener on the other side for you. Yes, because you're building something new. You're not stuck right now. You are poised. This is all about the art of deliberate creation and manifestation. Some of you will find a job maybe that you love. There's just some component of waking up each day, being with the person that I actually love, being at the job that I love, being in the home that I love. There's just something about being put into a position towards the end of the week which I feel I love, if that makes sense. And whatever this is, it does feel like it's a bit of a fresh new start. So treat it just as that. Take your time with it. Don't try to force anything. It's really going to test your codependency type of tendencies if you are a little bit codependent. But what I feel this more so is coming into alignment with others, where you can co-create and you can build a new foundation, and you can start co-creating a foundation of love. So this can be relationships, this can be work, self-employed business, anything like that, because we do have the building blocks here. So maybe some of you need to spend the next few days just getting a little bit more research, asking a few more questions, exploring things a little bit more, exploring within yourself, being willing and happy within yourself to stand up and be your authentic, transparent self, because the end of a tough cycle can possibly approach you guys, especially if you remain grounded and connect with the elements. You are so close to achieving your goal. Whatever's been on your desire list, you're about to get it. You're about to get it, but it's going to take you being the real you, and you may have to just settle your energy a little bit. This was upside down, so some of you are still in this hangman position, indecision, not knowing what to do, where to go. Feel free to book in for a reading if you need some direction. But I think a lot of you are releasing the shackles that bind you by following your wisdom. You are receiving spirit-led guidance at the moment yourself, whether it's through your dreams or just by synchronicities and events right now. There's positive co-creation. See, this is stability and security coming in co-creative relationships for you. Like I say, this is a general reading, so it could be in love, it can be in business. They just told me financial, so a lot of you will start receiving some financial relief as well. Lover's card jumped out with it. So if you are on the cards to find love, manifest love, attract love, or find a job, or I don't know, some sort of co-creative process with someone which you both love, it's definitely on the cards. Especially, they just keep, Thursday is very significant, so I don't know what's happening Thursday, but just remember I said it, I suppose. And even though I do the prediction side of things, it is energy based. So if you take Spirit's guidance and apply the guidance and actually do the energy work, so to speak, by not forcing something, by allowing magic to come in, by tapping into the feeling base of being lucky, to have yourself so as aligned as you can by telling the right story to the right people, being in the right place at the right time, serendipitous. You know, I feel like a lot of people have been having sliding door moments, and what's going to happen now is that you're going to come back on the same page. So it's kind of exciting, but I love the stability and the security. So if you are stuck and you got 100 different things going on right now, just focus on stability and security and what that feels like for you. But there is love on the cards. There is an ending of third-party situations or any negative external influences that have been going on for you. So be very mindful and use your discernment in this karmic cleanup type energy. So If you have been involved in a third-party situation, if you have been putting others in third-party situations or anything like that. Third-party situations don't always have to be cheating or anything. It could be just, the fact that the people that you are connected with, or the soulmate type energies, they're more married to their work, or they're more married, they do have another person somewhere, or they don't have enough time for you. There's an influence that's affecting this connection. It's so funny because I've got a different set of deck of cards out today, the angel therapies, and as soon as I pulled it over, the twin flame coming out, and I said that in the July reading. So if you are, looking for love, you do have the potential to realign and start a new foundation and build a new connection, a new co-creative partnership with someone that you may love. There's a lot of water under the bridge here, but either which way, there is a good chance that you guys will get on the same page. So use your discernment. Actions speak louder than words sometimes. But I feel like this, over the coming, especially between now and Wednesday, we're working our way out of this hangman position. We are going to be partnering up. It's a very, very slow moving energy, so take your time. Don't try to rush things, even if it feels really good, But I do feel like there's some longevity, stability, and security with whatever co-creative connection that you guys come into alignment towards the end of the week. A lot of people are releasing. The Queen of Swords is about releasing old people, places, things from the past that are draining to them, aren't lighting their fires, aren't adding value to their life. A lot of chaos and conflict attached to this type of energy. So, if you have been just feeling a little bit less than or lower vibrational or emotional within yourself, there is a high potential for this shift to carry you through to your next cycle, to your next timeline. But like I say, guys, unless you put in the energy, you'll work yourself. Unless you want to wake up and say, I deserve better, I want better, and I just saw something fly past my head. But unless you do that for yourself, then you're going to remain here. You know what I mean? No matter what any psychic says. So a lot of people are raising their swords. They're getting to the truth of the matter. They're being truthful to themselves. They're being truthful to others. They're opening up this portal by being their authentic, real self. They are going to get into some beautiful love commitments here, some positive co-creation rather than codependency. It's just the starting point. So once again, please don't rush anything. Everything is momentum. You're going to have to build up a nice momentum here with whoever and whatever this is. But it is going to feel lucky. You are going to feel really lucky. And I think this is the starting point of what's to come for the remainder of 2023 for most people. So, like I say, use your discernment and try not to push anything away, especially if you've got a soul connection with it. Look, emotional satisfaction, emotional joy, the Ace of Cups here. A lot of people out there may not even be asking for a specific thing. It may actually just be the feeling of something. So if that's you, maybe you have been on a weight loss journey and then towards the end of the week, you step on the scale and realize you've lost 12 kilos. This can be any sort of discord in karmic relationships. Maybe they were karmic at one stage and both energies have evolved and now it's turning and transitioning into a twin flame type of connection. If you have a business that you've not put much time or energy or doubt or fear or worry into that, then if you put more emotional attachment to it, everything's working out for me, my business is thriving, everything's moving forward, all that type of energy. I'm feeling lucky, luck is on my side. I do have whatever I want, all that type of thing, then you're going to get your clients, you're going to start selling your goods, you're going to line up with the right networking team. I don't know what this is, but it's going to be different in different categories for everyone because you're all asking for something different. But if you're not feeling a little bit more emotionally satisfied or happier within yourself towards the end of the week, then you may still have a little bit more of this karmic cleanup stuff that needs to be done. So we also got the Page of Swords. So this is the art of releasing and replacing in a healthy way and what no longer serves you. There are going to be a lot of what I could say energy vampires coming out and they probably have come out for the last 2 weeks, but don't be surprised if over the course of the next few days too, that those who are really codependent on you especially, they will probably try every trick in the book to keep you where you are. So it's going to be a test of strength and stamina. If you do happen to go back and watch July's, because I tapped on this as well, but if you do happen to stay with certain individuals or at certain jobs or anything like that, and their energy keeps you in this position, then you have the potential of creating a whole new cycle for yourself, and that can get really messy. So what I'll do, they just show me a red flag, and I don't usually do red flags, but life is life. But if you don't disconnect from anything that's toxic in your life right now, people, places, things, thoughts, habits, lifestyles, anything like that, there is a potential for the remainder of the 2023 for it to affect your physical health. So you need to be mindful of that. So we don't want to scare people or whatever, but sometimes people do need a little bit of an incentive to make the changes that they need to make. But either which way, you guys, there is a huge potential to step into this energy, and it is absolutely amazing. So go easy on yourself, go easy on others. Stop telling yourself you're stuck. You're not, you're poised. You're just about to make your transition. All the universe is waiting for is for you to step up into your power and show the world the real you. You can do this through meditation and contemplation, not from external sources, because that can only fill your cup a little bit. It's an inside job that we've been on. The end of a tough cycle is approaching. We are going to step out of this hangman dormant energy. We are going to start getting a little bit more frisky and fun and bring that shit on. You're very close to achieving your goal, and there's something that's going to come in that feels like it's been handed to you on a silver platter. You're going to feel so lucky. You're going to feel so lucky. So please don't let fear hold you back. Don't let fear hold you back this week. YOLO and all that. So a couple more of these. Yes, look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Towards the end of the week, we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. This can be financial gain. This can be money from your own ideas. I just want to attach luck to this, even though Pentacles do represent money, cash flow, abundance. Some of you, some people just want to be loved. They want to have a connection that makes them feel abundant, that makes them feel joyous, wanted, desired, equal energy exchange, all that sort of stuff. It is coming in for you guys towards the end of the week. It is coming in. They want me to put the lovers here. It is coming in for you. So there's too much movement forward for the majority, and as you'll always hear me say, I'm an energy 2233 on the camera. Lining up, synchronicities, mastering aspects of self. There's probably, especially if it's your karmic, if your karmic's been out there and they've been doing the energy work and they've been mastering, like I say, mastering aspects of themselves. This is why you've got to be very, really careful that you don't let the old fears or how it's been between you two sabotage what can be, because people do change. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to embrace that. I feel like this is more of a love reading. So if you are someone out there in my collective consciousness and you've been really asking about love, like I say, I think that's definitely coming in for you. But I feel like the majority of you will feel abundant and lucky towards the end of the week if you put your best foot forward and you show the world the real you, and you tell the right story to the right people, and you get out of your box and out of your comfort zone, and you tell the right story to the right people. I cannot emphasize that enough. They will keep repeating because I'm only reading for a 7-day lineal time frame, but you'll either choose to stay in this hangman position of indecision, worry, fear, concern, less than, all those things that are not for you and you know it, or you're going to break free. You're going to tap into the energy of luck, because luck is definitely on your side. Let's get some angel therapy cards and see what they say. Oh, thank you. Oh, nice. We've got the goddess energy. So a lot of you are stepping up into your Empress goddess type energy. There's been a lot of feminine healing happening across the planet. It doesn't matter whether you are male or female. If you go back and watch my last readings, or if you've had a private session with me, you will know that all I've ever spoken about over the last probably month or two is about us balancing out our masculine and feminine energies. So express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. I think that's where the love, even though the love was very type of 3D, 4D energy that I was picking up on earlier, I got a feeling this is, if you've really been working on your self-love, then you're going to manifest a co-creative partnership that exhibits the same goddess energy. So this can be Empress, Emperor type energies coming together as well. We do have base chakra. So I would really recommend using your lineal time wisely here, especially if you're in this hangman position, to jump on YouTube, do a chakra. I use Insight Timer myself, do some sort of chakra alignment work, because even though you put in the physical work, you put in the mental work, you put in the emotional work and all that sort of stuff, if your energy isn't in alignment with in your chakra system, then it can throw everything off balance as well. So choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career and finances, as your words determine your outcome. Words create your thoughts create your beliefs will in turn create that emotional side of yourself. Do a bit of tuning in that over the next few days, and you will experience something that feels like it's just been handed to you on a silver platter. Those that I'm reading for are so close. Don't give up before the magic happens. They said it right at the beginning. We also got God Box. So if you do struggle, those who have been on my channels for a very long time or been with me for the last 30 years, you will see I've always preached about the God Box. This, when you develop a really positive co-creative relationship with your source, first and foremost, you know that when you place your order, when you have a worry or a burden or a guilt or anything like that, or a concern, you can write it down like a letter, like you would sending Santa a letter at Christmas time. You knew that you're always going to get your gifts from Santa. So write yourself a letter. You can write down your desires, and pop them in a God box. You can create a little box for yourself. You can, sometimes people use jars. It doesn't really matter. It's all about intention. But the God box is your mailing system to the universe. So if you do have a worry, please, Spirit, please take care of this. Please, I need some relief in this area. Orchestrate. I'm ready to, and make sure that you use your free will to say that I'm ready to receive. I'm open to receive it. Show me in any type of way. I'm open to receive. So any sort of spiritual practice that you do, you need to use your free will and positive intention for it. But yeah, use your God box. Write any worries, concerns or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box. This is a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. So it is really about starting the process of co-creating with your source. Everyone believes in something different. There are no rules. Everybody's there to help you. So yeah, you write your worries away if you're still holding on to some. You do a bit of chakra alignment work this week through your meditation and contemplation. You make smart choices for yourself and start really releasing anyone or anything that is codependent on you or that you're codependent on. It's going to make you emotionally feel better, and the byproduct of that is going to be love, money, abundance, prosperity, just some sort of luck. Some sort of luck. We'll get one more. Why not? Why not? So it's still all about just soothing your own emotions. A lot of people do soothe their emotion or deal with their emotions by using artificial happiness. So that's usually, liquor or, other recreational stuff, you know what I mean? Maybe your body's telling you right now, you've got to stop doing that. You've got to stop doing that. So maybe if you just cut it down a little bit. You can't cut these things out because it's got such a strong momentum going to it. So maybe you just start limiting it and start limiting it and start limiting it just a little bit. Release one and go do something else. Choose something else. Be around people who don't do what you're doing and you don't like. We do have mediumship that just come out as well. So this is me. I'll take this card because my mediumship abilities are really being ramped right now. Maybe some of you are actual mediums. You think the voices in your head, are you just going crazy? Maybe some of you want to tap in and start learning more about mediumship. But please know that okay, let's keep it general. They want you to know that your loved ones are trying to connect with you. So if you have been receiving signs and synchronicities through your smell, through music, through people, through conversations. I literally looked in the mirror this morning. I was doing me face and shit, and I literally looked in the mirror this morning and I literally saw the reflection of my mum. So I do look like her a lot and stuff like that, but I just knew that was her looking back at me. So a lot of you may be having these sort of random sort of experiences right now. Please know that it is your loved ones. And I'm also seeing lots of pets around as well. So it doesn't always have to be humans. These can be your pets as well. So if you've recently lost a pet, or you've been mourning a pet for a very long time, please know that they're still playing around you. I feel like they're all running around my legs right now. They're all running around me. And then there's one specific one where they're saying that I got this little dog and I feel like it used to like chase all the ducks and chase all the chickens and stuff on a bit of land. So if you can resonate with that, awesome. So please, if you want to relax, you don't always have to meditate. Meditation is just you finding ways to cancel your thought. I used to meditate AC/DC back in the day because when I was head banging and all that sort of stuff, it just helped me cancel out anything that was, holding me back. But tap into singing and dancing instead. Have a bit of a sing, have a bit of a dance, do it like no one's watching. They also just said classes. So some of you may actually sign up to a class this week. It may be a mentorship class. It may be a spiritual class. It may be a singing class or a dancing class or something with music. Some of you might go speed dating if you're single. But classes, education, higher levels of learning. That could be you being in the right place at the right time. Business classes, how to run your business better. Could be anything. All right, to finish it off, we are going, thank you. I've got a different deck today. I don't really read these intuitively, but they are from the Whispers of Healing deck by Angela Hartfield. May she rest in peace. She passed away recently. And then our card is forward movement. Forward movement, you guys. Are you moving forward? Are you going to choose to move forward? Are you going to stay in this hangman position? Or are you going to start lining up your thoughts, belief, emotions and start co-creating with others as a result of you releasing any type of codependency? I know that when you have been codependent on external sources for your happiness, and it doesn't matter whether it's substances, people, lifestyles, habits. This is very typical for those who are waking up and coming out of 3D to the 4D reality. It doesn't matter. It's going to be your decision from this moment forth on how you use your time. It's about using your time wisely, setting up a very strong foundation for yourself by knowing what you want and the reasons why you want it, because that attaches the emotional side to it. It's about believing and knowing that you are not stuck, you are poised. This change is coming whether you like it or not. We need to balance our chakra systems first and foremost. We need to loosen loosey-goosey a little bit by doing a bit of singing, a little dancing, a little playing. Some of you may be dancing under the sheets. Half your luck. Maybe you are getting lucky under the sheets. But either which way, you guys, please know that we are all so close to achieving our goal. We are all just about to jump these energetic timelines. Karma is being cleaned up as we speak. Use your discernment. It is part of the healing process. We are still releasing and replacing, and that's all good, but it doesn't matter because the end of a tough cycle is approaching for everybody. So you just got to be a willing participant of it and use your free will and your choices to line up with source, have them bring you the people, places, things, suggestions, recommendations that you need so you can successfully and finally enjoy the remainder of your 2023 by moving forward. All right, that's what I got for you guys. I hope that all made sense. Please do make sure that you leave a comment because it helps me keep my channel in the algorithms. For everyone who has given me a kind donation this past week, thank you so much. It's going to help go towards me getting some better equipment so I can do bigger, better things for myself. So your donations are always very much appreciated. Helps keep this channel going, obviously. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Have an amazing week. If you have any questions, pop them down below. And there, let me know if you get lucky. I'll let you know if I get lucky. All right, guys, I love you. Bye.